Hi guys, today we're going to be doing 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Okay, so before we begin, here's a couple things to note. In order to improve our accuracy, okay, we want to make sure we are writing very neatly, okay, and we want to make sure that we set up our problem in a way that is going to ensure success. Okay, so I have listed a couple steps here on the left-hand side of the page that we're going to follow, okay? And hopefully by following these steps, we can improve our accuracy, okay? So let's write our first problem that we're going to do, okay? We're going to multiply 32 by 294, okay? All right, so where should we start? Where should we begin? So Step A says set up by lining up place values. We're going to place the larger number on top, okay? So 32 times 294, which is the larger number? Obviously, 294 is the larger number, right? Times 32. Now we want to make sure we line up our place values, okay? So 32, that's not correct, right? Because this is the ones value, right? This is the ones value, so that's not right, okay? So we need to make sure that we line this up correctly, okay? So 32 goes here, right? Ones are lined up, the tens are lined up, and the hundreds. There's nothing in the hundreds here for 32. So everything's lined up, okay? So that is number one here. Number 2 says draw grid lines. Now, we're going to understand a little bit later why this is going to be helpful. But when I say draw grid lines, what I mean is we're going to draw lines here. So here, here, and here. Okay? So draw grid lines, okay? So this is just going to help increase our accuracy. We'll understand why later, okay? All right, so now that we finished our setup, the larger numbers on top, right? The place values are lined up. We've drawn our grid lines. Let's start performing our multiplication, okay? First step, underline the digit multiplier from right to left. Okay, so here is what we're multiplying, right? 32 is going to be multiplied by 294. So we're starting from right to left. So let's start with the 2, right? Start with 2. Second step. What place is this? And write zeros. What place is this? This is the ones, okay? So since we're in the ones, what does this say? Ones, no zeros to write. Okay, very good. Moving on to step 3. Multiply. What are we multiplying? This 2 here is going to need to be multiplied by 4, by 9, and by 2, okay? We work from right to left. So 2 times 4 is what? 8. We're just going to use this side here as our little scratch pad, okay, to help make sure that we don't make any mistakes. So 2 times 4 is 8. Okay. Is there, step 4 says, do we need to add a carry? Nope. 8 is a single digit. No need to carry anything. No need to add any carries here. No need to carry the 10. So we're just going to write that 8. And then we're going to cross it out. Once we write it, we cross it out. Okay. And now we're going to go back to this step, okay? So we did 2 times 4. Now let's do 2 times 9. What is 2 times 9? 18. Are there any carries up here to add? Nope. Do I need to carry a tens? Yeah. I have ones here and tens. So we write the ones, we carry the tens. Remember that. Write the ones, carry the tens. Once we write a number over here, we cross it out so we know we're done. Okay? We're going to go back. Multiply. 2 is 4. Write the 4. And then, is there any carries to add? Yes, we do have one up there. Okay? So we're going to add it. Once we add it, we're going to scratch it out. We're done with that, right? So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. Okay? Do we need to carry anything here? Nope. It's a single digit. Single digit. So we write our single digit. Okay, we did 2 times 4, 2 times 9, 2 times 2. Do we need to multiply this 2 by anything else? No, there's no other numbers here. So guess what? We're now on to step 5. Okay, so we write it, cross it out, and we can cross out this multiplier because we're done with it now. Okay, now we're going to go back to step 1. What is step 1? We're going to underline our digit multiplier, right? This is what we're working on next, number 3. And then step 2 says, what place is this? This is in the tens place. So tens, how many zeros is in a 10? How many zeros do we need to write? 1. Okay, 1 0. So we're going to write that 0 there. And now we're on step 3, multiply. How do we multiply? From right to left. So 3 times 4, 3 times 9, and then 3 times 2. So let's start. 3 times 4. What's 3 times 4? 12. Are there any carries to add? No. Do we need to carry the tens? Yes. Because notice, this is in the ones place, this is in the tens place, right? So we write the ones and we carry the tens. Write the ones, carry the tens. Once we write it, we cross it out. Okay, we're going to go back to step 3. Multiply. 3 times 9 is what? 27. Are there any carries to add? Yeah, we have that 1 up there, so let's add that 1. Once we write it, we cross it out so we don't get confused. 27 plus 1 is what? 28. Okay, do we need to carry the tens? Yep, we sure do. We have ones and tens, so we write the ones and we carry the tens. Once we write it, we cross it out. Okay, back to step 3, multiply. 3 times 2 is what? 6. Do we need to add a carry? Yep, we sure do. We have this 2 up here. So let's write that, write it, cross it out. We're done with it. 6 plus 2 is what? 8. Okay, do we need to carry the tens? No, this is a single digit. It's a ones place. So we write the ones, nothing to carry. Okay, any other numbers to multiply here? No, right? So we move on to step 5. We cross that out. Now we repeat. Underline the next digit. Oh, there are no more. So guess what? I'm done with this step. There's nothing more to repeat because I'm done with multiplying. So step 7 says I need to add. So I now need to add these two numbers. Okay, this one here, 588 with 8,820. So let's add those. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10, right? What do? Write the ones, carry the tens. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 1 is 14. Write the ones, carry the tens. 8 plus 1 is 9. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our final answer. Let's write the final answer over here. 9,408. Our final answer. Okay, great job. Okay, guys, nice job on that last problem. Let's do another example, okay? So, next problem will be 48 times 584. Okay, so now remember, right? Step 1 is to ensure success by lining up our place values, putting the larger number on top, and drawing our grid lines, okay? So let's do that. So the larger number, obviously, will be what? 584, okay? Again, notice how I'm writing very neatly, okay? Times 48, line it up, 48, okay? My ones are lined up, my tens are lined up, very good, okay? Next step, draw our grid lines. Remember, our grid lines are, again, just helping us to ensure success, right? When we're neat, right? Things just work better when we're neat, okay? They don't have to be the best grid lines, but some grid lines are better than nothing, okay? Having something is better than nothing, okay? All right, now let's move on to perform multiplication, okay? First thing, right to left. Let's start with our 8. Remember, 8 will need to be multiplied by the 4, by the 8, and by the 5, okay? Step 2, what place is this? This is the ones place. Ones place says what? No zeros, so I don't have to write any zeros. Step 3, multiply. 8 times 4 is what? 32. Let's write 32 over here. Do I have any carries to add? Nope, nothing on top here to add. Do I need to carry the tens? Yes. Okay, here's the ones value, here's the tens. Okay, write the ones, carry the tens. Okay, we write it, we cross it out. Next, 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is what? 64. Do we need to add any carries? Yeah, there's a 3 up there. So plus 3, write it, cross it out. 64 plus 3 is what? 67. Do we need to carry the tens? Yep, We write the ones, we carry the tens. We write it, we cross it out. Now, 8 times 5 is what? 40. Do we have any carries to add? Yeah, there's a 6 up there. So we're going to write that, write it, we cross it out. 40 plus 6 is what? 46. Do we need to carry the 10s? Yep. Write the 1s, carry the 10s. Oh, guess what? There's nothing up here that we need to carry it to, so it just falls right down here. Okay? So that now we've multiplied 8 times 4, 8 times 8, 8 times 5. Great. Okay? So we're done with this. We wrote the 46, we crossed it out, and we're done with this 8. Okay? So that's step 5. Cross out that digit multiplier. We're done with it. Okay? Now we're going to repeat. We're going to go back to step 1. Next digit is going to be our tens place, our 4. Okay, so what place is this? Again, the tens place. Oh, it's in the tens place. So how many zeros do I need to write? 1. So I'm going to write a 0 right here. Okay. Step 3 says multiply. Where do I start? Right to left. So 4 times 4, then we'll do 4 times 8, and then we'll do 4 times 5. Okay, so 4 times 4 is what? 16. Are there any carries to add? Nope. Do we need to carry the tens here? Yes. 6 is the ones value. Write the ones, carry the tens. Okay, 16 is done. We wrote it. We cross it out. 4 times 8 is what? 32. Do I have anything to add? Yeah, look at that. There's that 1 up there. Okay, write it, cross it out. 32 plus 1 is what? 33. Okay, yep, write the ones, carry the tens. Okay, there's something to carry there. 33 has a ones and a tens, right? Write the ones, carry the tens. Once we write it, we cross it out. Okay, so that was 4 times 8, and now 4 times 5 is what? 20. Are there any carries to add? Yes, there's a 3 up there, plus 3. We write it, we cross it out. 20 plus 3 is what? 23. Okay, so how do we need to carry the tens? Yes, because we have 2 place values here, ones and tens. So we write the ones and we carry the tens. Oh, wait, there's nothing to carry. So guess what? It falls here, falls right down. Okay, so step 5, we cross it out. 4, we're done with it. Okay, repeat. Oh, there are no other numbers. We're done with multiplying. So now we move on to step 7, which is add. Okay, and again, we understand why these grid lines are so important. It just helps to line everything up so we don't get confused. Okay, so let's add. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is 13. Write the ones, carry the tens. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Write the ones, carry the tens. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And we have 2. Okay? Again, neatness, right, is very important so we don't get confused. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is our final answer? 28,032. Okay? Nice job. Great. So hopefully by following these steps, you can be successful. I know you can. All right? Take care. We'll see you next time.